Hello everyone, today we'll take a look at the best Wi-Fi 6 routers in the market for 2021. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I'll try to help you find the right one for your needs. To see the most up-to-date prices and find out more information about these routers, you can check out the links in the description below. Before we start, I have a question for you guys. Which router are you using right now, and what is your opinion on it? Let me know in the comments. Number 5. TP-Link Deco Best Value Mesh System. The X20 comes with 3 stylish nodes that are identical in every way. The white cylinders measure 4.4 inches high and 4.3 inches wide. There's an LED indicator on the front of the base that glows yellow during startup, green when connected and working properly, blue during configuration, and red when there's an issue. Around the back are 2 gigabit LAN ports and a power jack. This system lacks the multi-gig LAN and USB ports that you get with the Asus Zen Wi-Fi XT8, but it does support wired backhaul. You can manage your X20 network using the TP-Link Deco mobile app for Android and iOS, or with the web console, but the latter is limited to things like firmware upgrades and time zone settings, and lacks many of the settings options found in the mobile app. The app opens to a dashboard that displays a list of all online and offline clients. Tap any device to see its upload and download speeds and to give it bandwidth priority with the touch of a button. The TP-Link Deco X20 may not be the fastest mesh system out there, but it offers relatively good coverage and comes with some nice features including lifetime parental controls and anti-malware software that'll help keep your clients and network safe. Moreover, TP-Link's Deco mobile app allows you to install and manage the system easily using your phone, making it a solid option for covering your home with Wi-Fi 6 on a budget. Number 4. TP-Link Archer AX50 Best under $150. The Archer AX50 is one of the latest routers from TP-Link to support Wi-Fi 6 technology. It boasts OFDMA and MU-MIMO technology, allowing you to connect more devices with smooth, buffer-free, consistent Wi-Fi connection and less network congestion. Despite being equipped with Wi-Fi 6, it is backward compatible too and supports all the previous 802.11 standards. As with the Archer AX11000 gaming router and the Deco X20 mesh system, the Archer X50 comes with TP-Link's home care suite of anti-malware, parental control and QoS software. The anti-malware software lets you apply malicious content filters and allows you to quarantine infected clients and view security alerts, while the QoS settings offer gaming, streaming, surfing and chatting presets that make it easy to assign bandwidth priority. HomeCare's parental controls offer child, preteen, teen and adult presets that contain age-appropriate website filters for gambling, social networking, gaming, chat rooms and other adult content. On the inside, the router has pretty solid hardware such as an Intel Home Wi-Fi WAV654 chipset and 256 MB of RAM. With a configuration of 2x2, it supports both MU-MIMO and OFDMA. However, they can be turned off if required. Moreover, it's a dual-band router and offers 2 frequency bands, 5 GHz and 2.4 GHz. The TP-Link Archer AX50 is an affordable mid-range Wi-Fi 6 router that delivers speedy throughput and comes with lifetime malware protection and parental controls. Number 3. Netgear Orbi RBK852 Best Mesh System. Moving on, we have the Netgear Orbi that can be considered as one of the best when it comes to mesh routers. This one can fill a large home with high-speed Wi-Fi. The setup process is very easy and it has exceptional power and range. When it comes to the design, this one has a very stylish look and it is a bit huge. I should also mention that it's comprised of 2 parts, the Orbi satellite and the Orbi router. Furthermore, this model has color-coded LEDs. Moving on, when it comes to ports and connections, on the back of the router you'll see a sync button, 1 Ethernet WAN port, a USB port, 3 Ethernet LAN ports, and a standard DC power port. Performance-wise, this one houses Qualcomm IPQ4019 Wi-Fi control chip and radio, as well as a 710 MHz quad-core ARM-based processor with 4 GB of SSD space and 512 MB of RAM. Moreover, this one can eliminate dead zones through your whole home thanks to its range of 6,000 square feet at a speed of up to 2.2 gigabits per second. This alone tells us how powerful the Netgear Orbi is. Something else that makes the difference is the tri-band technology. However, the best thing about this router is that you can play games or watch movies even if you're far away from the router. You should know that it is expensive, but in my opinion it's worth it because it can fill a large home with high-speed Wi-Fi. Make sure to check it out because the Netgear Orbi doesn't let you down. Number 2. Asus GT AX11000. Best for gaming. Designed with gamers in mind, the Asus ROG Rapture GT AX11000 is the Wi-Fi 6 router to get for those who need to fill a large house with Wi-Fi. It has soft rubber feet to avoid scratching your furniture. On the other hand, Asus engineers left out any provision for mounting the GT AX11000 on a wall. It will, however, fit nicely on a bookshelf. Inside, the chip has a quad-core 1.8 GHz processor, 1 GB of RAM, and 256 MB of space for firmware and settings. It is one fast router with the ability to theoretically push 4.8 Gbps on each of its two 5 GHz transmission bands and 1.2 Gbps on its 2.4 GHz channel. It's rated at having a maximum of 10.8 Gbps to wireless devices with 802.11ax hardware. On the other hand, there's only a handful of 802.11ax devices available, so it will be some time before the GT AX11000 and other similar routers reach their full potential. It scans the 2.4 GHz and two 5 GHz channels to see what channels other Wi-Fi routers are using and allocates the best available channels. This provides VPN access to the whole home network without having to install VPN software. It supports PPTP, OpenVPN and IPsec VPN. If you use NordVPN or private internet access and others, you can get specific Asus setup parameters from them. With the introduction of Asus's ROG Rapture GT AX11000, all other gaming routers may not be obsolete, but they are now second best. Number 1. Asus RT-AX86U. Best overall. The RT-AX86U is Asus's newest Wi-Fi 6 router designed for gamers and home users that require high-speed connectivity options. Armed with a 2.5 gigabit per second or Gbps WAN or LAN port, a dedicated gaming LAN port, and the ability to provide 2 Gbps LAN speeds via link aggregation, this router gives you all the tools you need to maximize your home network for a lag-free gaming experience. While its price tag keeps it from being considered as a budget-conscious wireless router, it turned in very good scores on our close range throughout performance tests. The RT-AX86U uses the same vertical-only design as its 802.11ac-based cousin, the RT-AC86U, which we reviewed way back in 2018, and is still available as a slightly lower-end sibling. This means that it looks very cool in the store or even using web photography, but if you live in a smaller space, be sure you know where you're going to put it because an upright pose is all you get. Most of the features of the Asus RT-AX86U are identical to the RT-AX82U, so expect the same OFDMA support, which is mandatory for any Wi-Fi 6 router since it splits the channel bandwidth in smaller orthogonal resource units, allowing the transmission of smaller packets more efficiently at a lower latency, and it seems like it's bi-directional if you set it from the web-based UI. The Asus RT-AX86U is a great Wi-Fi 6 router that delivers speedy close-range data rates along with fast connectivity options, gamer-friendly settings, malware protection, and strong parental controls. Buying Guide. Wi-Fi 6. Wi-Fi 6 is the newest, fastest version of Wi-Fi, and it's the main reason we're starting to see so many new routers capable of hitting gigabit speeds with ease. You can read more about the way the speedy new standard works in lots of Wi-Fi 6 explainers, but the quick gist is that it lets your router send more information more efficiently to multiple devices at once. Design and build quality. Mesh Wi-Fi systems are not very similar to traditional setups with a router and range extender. The nodes and the router use internal antennae and are almost always designed nicely so you can place them wherever you want. Usually these have at least one LAN port, but when it comes to USB connectivity, you may not find plenty, which is not a major disadvantage. The build quality is also great, as they're made of high-quality materials, so they can last you for years without a problem. Ease of use. As you may know, a Wi-Fi system is pretty easy to set up. The only thing you need to do is to set up the main hub, and the rest of the hubs will replicate the settings of the main hub, which is great. If you want to change the Wi-Fi settings, such as the password or the network name, you also just have to do that on the router, as the satellites will replicate the change by themselves. Overall, the setup process is very simple, and there are no complications.